welcome Mr. Andy Madadian. You are most welcome at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony.
Thank you, Karen.
We are really very pleased and honored to have you amongst us, and in a few you will be rewarded, because actually you deserve even more than that, and you have been already rewarded internationally. You are one of the most famous singers, songwriter, and you are the first Middle Eastern singer who has his own store on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yes, thank you. It's my honor.
Yeah, thank you. You have seen all these great singers from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s and today. What do you think today? Do we have these big stars we had in the 80s and 90s? What do you think have changed since in the music industry?
Obviously, nobody will replace Michael Jackson's and Madonna's, but I think every generation has their own Michael Jacksons and Madonnas. Obviously, I believe in this decade we have many brilliant artists who are shining across the universe, and it will go on as usual. We will miss the big stars of 70s and 80s, but let's look forward for the future artists.
Of course. And I'm sure you know a lot of Lebanese stars. Today we will have Carol Smeha with us. Did you come to Beirut when Beirut was golden age of Beirut, the 60s, the 70s? And did you meet big Lebanese stars?
I have never been to Beirut.
No.
I would love to go to Beirut. And yes, I do know many fantastic Lebanese singers. I had a duet with Ragheb Alame called Yalla Ya Shabab.
Yeah.
And he's a great friend of mine, he's a great artist. And of course, tonight for the first time I will be meeting Carol.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of hers.
Yes. Today you will be rewarded at the Luxury Network Awards. What are your expectations, and how do you find this event?
I think this is fantastic. Not only I'm meeting a lot of my friends from different countries, I'm also meeting new people. So I thank Fares for inviting me here. I happen to be on this side of the world, and it's a great honor to receive this award. It's true, every award is fantastic, but this award is one of those that you know through it you are meeting a lot of brilliant, successful business people across the universe. And once you meet them, you realize how much alike we are and how much in common we have.
Of course.
I think humanity should keep meeting each other, because the more we know about each other, the less we fight.
You are right. Communication, opening for others and to others will lead us to world peace.
More
hopefully.
opportunities
and
and more
the music is an international language.
Exactly.
Let us use it to make peace.
To spread peace.
To spread
Yes.
peace. Thank you so much for being with us.
My
and
pleasure.
good luck for later.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. I'm really pleased and honored to welcome as a second guest in the interviews, Mr. Michael SHADMAN. You are the most welcome. I know you are coming from California to Istanbul to be a part of the Luxury Network Awards, and that tonight you will be rewarded. It will be our pleasure and honor. I know that you have been in the US since 1978, and you are the head of SHAD Engineers Incorporation, and you are fond of the renewable energy.
Yes.
And you have founded the Royal Emerald Pharmaceutical company. I would love you to talk about both of your core businesses and what took you from Iran to the States and these great achievements you have done.
My name is Michael SHADMAN, as you said. I am from Iran, originally born and raised in Iran. Went to the States in 1978 and acquired my bachelor degree in mechanical engineering and master's degree in civil and structural degree in California. And I have been practicing as the principal of SHAD Engineers, which is also under SHAD Design Group in the States, concentrating on essentially developing standards for sustainable projects. And my core experience is as an architect and engineer, always look ways to have a cutting edge technology to bring in the industry. And therefore my literally 34 years or 35 years in the industry, I have developed many projects from student housing to hospitality to multifamily residentials. And in my recent years, I start concentrating on creating and developing protocol that essentially led me to the pharmaceutical industry, specifically driven from the cannabis industry.
So I heard that you are using the cannabis, but in a very healthy and medical way, in a way that the patients won't be addicted to it. Can you explain more? Because it's very interesting.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about Royal Emerald Pharmaceuticals, which is really driven out of my 34, 35 years of experience in developing variety of businesses, including a major industrial park, which I built in Southern California. It's over 500,000 square feet in total and contains 25 buildings that we have various operators so they can cultivate and produce the cannabis as well as do manufacturing. However, the segue from this experience really led me to go into a pharmaceutical company as Royal Emerald Pharmaceuticals. And so Royal Emerald Pharmaceuticals is a company that is basically using cannabinoids driven from cannabis plant purely for pharmaceutical purposes and nothing more. And we're dedicated to discover the drug that would help with chronic pains, with PTSD, with anxiety, depression, sleep apnea.
It will help the whole world after the bad COVID experience we have and the crisis we have.
In fact, there are a lot of indication. The cannabinoids, the CBD part of the cannabinoids, been helping with fighting against inflammation caused by COVID. And so there are a lot of help on the horizon, not only for various reasons that I mentioned, but also in the event COVID is going to stay around for a long time, it would help people, again, is basically sell inflammation. And so our intent is purely pharmaceutical, and our team has been working very hard to develop drugs. And we're currently working with the US FDA to approve one of the trials that's been underway for a while.
Anyways, it's a wonderful idea, and you are helping the world, like with the renewable energy and the green buildings. You are giving new solutions for big problems. My last question is that in a while, you will be rewarded. What do you think about this great event and the luxury network?
Oh, this is one of the best events I ever attended, and I'm sure I'm going to see more. This is a great event of not only recognizing the achievements, creating that sense of network of the companies in the world to work together. And for this purpose, I am very open to be working with other companies in the world.
Of course,
and if they want to
networking
and if they want to bring investment to the US and get into the forefront of a pharmaceutical companies like us, then we'll welcome them and we're open to any investors who has intention in working in the pharmaceutical arena.
Great talking to you, and good luck and enjoy.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you as well.
Here we are at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony, and finally a lady as a guest, and a great lady. Mrs. Julia HASHEMIEH, you are the most welcome at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony. I know that you have done so much beautiful things to the human race.
Thank you very much.
You are the treasurer and board member of Aryana Healthcare Foundation, and you are the heart of Aryana. This is what I heard, and you have the people around you love you so much.
Thank you.
Because
it's my pleasure.
I think that you are one of these great ladies who believe that giving is living, and living is giving. How did you have the idea to found such an organization and help people get surgeries for free?
Actually, my philosophy in life is nobody should suffer from anger and agony and pain because they don't have money to get treatment. It's not fair. It's not something luxury. It should be given. So I started with my family and friends that they needed the surgery, and I have a beautiful network of doctors that they're world famous doctors, 250, that they agree to do surgery, free surgery on people that they're in need of surgery. So with that said, we started with family and friends, and I saw that the joy in families, that how happy they are when they see their families pain-free after the surgery. That was something that I could not resist anymore. I decided to expand it and offer to the whole society.
And where do you get all this financial support so you can move on and get? I know that you are growing, and that year after year you are getting more patients and more people.
We did around 1,000 surgery for people so far, and we are expanding more to different areas because as I open more surgery center, we have opportunity to cover more areas, different zip codes. So right now, the financial mostly is coming from me and my family and my partner and doctors.
It's very personal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's hard to raise money for foundation because everybody thinks that...
now after COVID and the worldwide financial crisis, I think it's more and more difficult.
Yeah. And people have financial problem, and there is a need for surgery all the time. And basically, we try to raise money, and sometimes it gets difficult.
Thank you so much. And we really think that what you're doing is wonderful, and I am sure as a woman that you are my role model. Because you're helping the world to be a better place.
As you know, women are taking over a lot of industries right now. They're getting more management job, and that's something to be proud of.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
We're back on the red carpet of the Luxury Network Awards ceremony, and I would like to welcome Mr. Rani Muasher. You are the most welcome at the Luxury Network. You are the Regional Director of REEF Trust, Residency and Citizenship Expert. I see that your company is really unique in what you do, especially today in a world where people need other nationalities than their nationalities, other passport, other maybe also facilities in countries that are not their country. Tell us more about this company, and are you doing well today?
Thank you very much, Karen, and thank you to the Luxury Network for having us here, and it's a pleasure to be here this evening. REEF Trust is really a company that wants to help people expand their freedom. You know, our slogan is to say hello to freedom. And our mission is to help people enhance their lives. Many of us come from many regions of the world, be it throughout Asia, Africa, the Middle East, where we are encountering limitations in this globalized world.
Of course.
And one of the ways to overcome that barriers is by, obtaining a second nationality via some form of either immigration in the traditional form, or in what we call investment migration, which is our specialty. And that's by acquiring a second nationality through making an investment in a government prescribed program.
Indeed.
And these things will provide people better access. And in the 21st century, the greatest capital is access. And so by providing better access, it gives people the chance to smile, as we like to say in our organization.
Indeed.
And what smile means is security, mobility, investment, lifestyle, and education and employment opportunities. And that's what we're here to provide.
How many countries do you have access to?
Sure.
And could you provide people passports?
Yes, absolutely. We work with 5 countries in the Caribbean that are direct citizenship by investment. We also work with Malta, which is a European country, which also has a citizenship and residency by investment programs. And then we also work with various residence by investment programs in the UK, Spain, Portugal, Greece. There's also in Canada and the United States with their very popular EB5 program. So all of these programs are our specialty. What they all share in common is they're an investment component.
Okay, and today you are at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony. What do you think about this great event in Istanbul? And what are your expectations today, especially that we have guests from all over the world, but there is one thing that join us, it's luxury, it's success, it's business, it's opportunities.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our business is a business of trust, and trust is built by relationships.
Yeah.
And the Luxury Network is a wonderful platform that we're very happy to be a part of, where we're able to expand our relationships and build that trust. And so that's really why we're here today, and very honored that we were selected for an award, and very delighted to be here.
It's our pleasure, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And here we go. We will continue the interviews from the red carpet at the Luxury Network Awards, exclusively from Istanbul and from the Shangri-La Bosphorus. I would love to welcome Mrs. Amal Amin.
Hello.
It's such a great pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to
see you again. We saw each other. We met in Doha 2 years ago at the Luxury Network Awards. And since you are glowing.
Oh, thank you.
Really. And I've been looking at your beautiful new creations and small like all your activities. It's really amazing.
It's very important to be active, especially during COVID,
of course,
where everything was like very slow. And the most important is to continue and keep going and not to stop.
You are one of the most famous fashion designer and trend maker in Qatar, and in the Middle East, and growing to the world.
I'm an interior designer.
Yes.
But I am a fashion icon and a fashion buyer for a multi-brand from all over the world.
Of course. Like today we will have also ZIAD NAKAD, who is a Lebanese international fashion designer.
Yes.
And he's one
of our designers in our new boutique, Amitié de Moda.
Where do you stand today after COVID and in a new Qatar which is now ready to for the World Cup? I mean, where do you stand in your business today after what these 2 years have taken from us because of COVID, because of the economic crisis? But today Qatar is also, all the lights are shed on Qatar for the football World Cup.
We are ready, and Qatar is ready in all different aspects. Once it comes to fashion, art, sports, education, in every aspect, we are ready to welcome the world and to let them to discover our beautiful Doha. So yes, we were a bit quiet during the COVID period of time, the 2 years, but we were working day and night to accomplish all the big projects and what Qatar going to be showing to the world.
And what have you been, what are your new projects? What did you do since 2020? And what are your future projects?
I'm very happy because we developed two beautiful concept stores in our new shopping mall. It's called the Place Vendôme. So we just launched last month Amici di Moda, which is 500 square meter. It's a mini department store that has a beautiful, beautiful concept store with a lot of sections, starting from haute couture, ready to wear, casual wear, fragrance, skincare, accessories, lingerie, and a lot of beautiful stuff. So we are very excited to promote Amici during the World Cup as well. Our other concept is Mahin Jewelry, which is right next to Amici di Moda. It's a beautiful concept store of jewelry, very niche jewelry that has 11
I would love to see and wear something.
Oh, please be my guest.
Oh,
please.
good.
So we are very happy to launch Mahin as well, because when it comes to Mahin, it's a different level when it comes to jewelry. It's a fashionable jewelry, very niche. It's for the first time that every brand coming out from their own country to another country to expand and to participate in such a shop.
I see that you are planning and always active, and this is what makes you glow.
Of course.
Tonight is the 5th edition of the Luxury Network Awards, and I know that you've been with the family, with the TLN family since years.
Since years.
What do you think about the Luxury Network Awards ceremony tonight in Istanbul?
You know, we miss it. We really miss it because we've been so quiet for more than 2 years actually. We've been really quiet, so we miss this atmosphere. We miss our business partners and friends, and we really need to bring this back to life. I'm very glad to be part of this tonight, and I'm really happy to be in Istanbul.
And we're happy and pleased and honored to have you.
Thank you so
I know
much,
that you will be rewarded, so we'll tell you congratulations again.
I'm very happy for
well
that.
Deserved.
I'm blessed.
Thank
you so much.
Thank
it was
you,
a pleasure.
Amal.
Thank
you. Here we are at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony, and we have rewarded stars from all over the world and businessmen and businesswomen. From Lebanon, we have a great international fashion designer, ZIAD NAKAD, who has shown all his creativity and artistic work in beautiful dresses like the one I'm wearing. And you will see also our star, HASHEMIEH, who's wearing one of his outfits. ZIAD NAKAD, أهلا وسهلا فيك.
أهلا وسهلا
فيك. The Luxury Network Awards Ceremony. نحن بنتشرف بحضورك.
خلي لي اياكي، ثانك يو كثير، أنا كمان بتشرف.
ثانك يو. نحن بنعرف إنه حضرتك إلك فوق ال 20 سنة.
نعم.
مبدع بالتصاميم الحلوة، بهالروحية الكلاسيكية بس with a twist.
نعم.
بتحط لها مثل هيدا الفستان اللي أنا حاس من وقت ما نزلت العالم كلها جاية مندهشة إنه مين عمل لك هالفستان الحلو.
أصلاً القالب غالب حبيبي.
تسلم. وأنا بدي أقول أنا بفهم هلا ليه فساتينك كلهم حلوة، لأنه نفسيتك حلوة وأخلاقك حلوة.
تسلم.
وأنا بتصور هودي كمان بيتمموا الإبداع اللي عندك.
100% أنت كمان الشخص هو بيطلع حلا من جوا لبرا.
تسلم.
تسلم. حلية لدرجة.
اليوم حضرتك ب The Luxury Network Awards ورح تتكرم، وهذا بيشرفنا وبتستاهل أكيد. شو رأيك بهالإيفنت؟ واليوم أنت بمسيرتك العالمية وين بتلاقي من بعد اللي قطعنا فيه بكوفيد والحالة الاقتصادية العالمية اللي موجودة اليوم، الفاشن واللكجري وين محلهم بالإعراب؟
الفاشن واللكجري بعدهم أكيد، وبعدها الناس متأملة للأشياء الأحسن والأحسن، وبعدنا عم نعمل القصص اللي نحن بنحب نعملها رغم كل الصعوبات اللي عم نواجهها. بس الحمد لله يعني انه بعدها بتحسي بعد الكوفيد العالم متشوقه تلبس،
صحيح،
متشوقه للحياه، وهيدا الشيء كمان عم بيزيد الكرياتيفيتي تبعيتنا، خلينا نبدع اكثر واكثر.
اكيد.
واكيد الدنيا على خير ان شاء الله.
ايه بتكمل مثل ما قلنا. ودائما النساء انيقات بدهم
100%
يلبسوا.
طبعاً.
بعرف انه لبست كثير سيلبرتيز بكان وبغيرها من المهرجانات. اي ستار اكثر شيء انترناشونال ستار حبيت تتعامل معها ومن العالم العربي؟
من انترناشونال في كثير سيلبرتيز لبسوا من عندي كثير، يعني اذا بدي اذكرهم ما بعرف اكيد كلهم موجودين على السوشيال ميديا. في عندي تاليا المكسيكيه سينجر كثير بتحب تصاميمي ودائما تاخذ من عندي. ومن دول العربيه اجمالا كل الفنانات، يعني عندي من بيروت كارول سماحه حبيبه
اكيد
قلبي
الليله رح نشوفها بتطلي من عندك.
وفي عندي كثير بالخليج، يعني ست احلام، كل المطربات الانغام كلهم يعني فيهم الخير والبركه.
واليوم بتزيد عليهم كارن بستاني.
طبيعي اكيد.
شو عم بتحضر؟ شو جديدك؟
عم بحضر مثل العادي، نحن بنضل اب تو ديت للكولكشنز وللمواسم. هلا عندي بجانيوري عندي باريس فاشن ويك
ورح تقدم فيه الكولكشن تبع سبرينج سمر
100%.
ان شاء الله. لكن نحن بنتمنى لك كل التوفيق.
ثانك يو
بنقول لك
كثير.
الف مبروك للجائزه
خلي لي إياكي.
مسبقا،
ميرسي.
وان شاء الله نضلنا نشوفك انت وهالطلات الحلوين اللي حواليك.
ميرسي، وانا
إن شاء الله.
بتشكركم. ثانك يو كثير لكم.
ميرسي
ميرسي
لك.
بوكو.
We're back to the Luxury Network award ceremony exclusively from Shangri-La, the Bosphorus in Istanbul. And here we are on the red carpet with the beautiful people, and I am pleased and honored to have amongst us Mr. Ahmed San. You are the most welcome.
Welcome.
I know that you are a very famous Turkish organizer, entertaining planner, promoter, and you have brought to Turkey international stars like Michael Jackson, Madonna, Metallica.
More than 1,000 names.
More than 1,000 names. Today, what has changed since the 80s and the 90s, especially that we have encountered the COVID and 2 years where we were all in our houses? Did it come back as it was?
Of course, that was same situation in luxury events also. Perez was in the obligation to stop for 2 years that wonderful events that he is doing all around the world. Of course, for the first couple of months, the people did not understand what go on. After to discover the situation, we took care of everything. For that reason, the entertainment business, live business, go down. But contrary to this, the filming business
Went
up.
on. Yeah.
And now everything is under the control, but of course
It will take
that,
maybe some time to
yes,
to
also
boom again.
also that tragical situation between Russia
And
and
Ukraine.
I don't know how the people can enjoy, but this is the life.
Yeah, life continues.
Yeah,
Goes on.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Turkey today is still Istanbul is still the city where luxury, glamour, and success meet.
Of course, it's especially Istanbul. I think this is a very sexy city from each different issue. Istanbul is Istanbul.
Istanbul, and will always be Istanbul.
Will take good place more and more in luxury business.
Tonight you will be rewarded at the Luxury Network Awards. What are your expectations and how do you find this event?
Of course, when this is the luxury network, you are sure of the quality, you are sure of international standard of luxury life. I like the chain of Perez, what he created.
Yeah.
All around the world, you put same standard. It's not easy, but it's wonderful.
And what are your projects now?
In any way, I stopped to promote since a while, and I am in an investment period of a huge film studio complex in Turkey. For that reason,
So you are now in the movie.
yes, because
industry.
after promoting 41 years of live music, different special event, I changed my roadmap to the filming production. And also I did not promote only artists. I made sport events, I made political, sport, speech events.
A lot of
Yes,
things.
and for that reason, that filming gave me a lot of energy to
of
create more and
satisfaction.
more. Yeah.
We wish you all the luck.
A pleasure.
And congratulations for your
Thank
prize.
you.
And hope to see you in
Thank you.
bigger events.
Thank you.
And here we are again on the red carpet at the Luxury Network Awards ceremony. I would love to welcome Mrs. Braya Okonko from Avanti, a private jet. You are based in Lagos, in Nigeria, and I would love to know more about Avanti and why are you here tonight with us and you are being rewarded also.
So Avanti Fly is an air charter company and also a concierge services company that gained new entrance into the African space. I'm here today because we've been privileged to win an award as an air charter company.
Well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is your core business? So your company will provide private jets for people who will be needing it for trips, or do you sell?
So we've got two arms. We're a charter-based company, so we provide business aviation, which includes private jets and helicopters. But we also have another arm, which is a consultancy arm of the business, where we buy private jets for people and kind of advise them on, maintenance and, just everything aviation, basically.
Yeah. And it's doing well?
It's doing really well.
Very well.
Very well, yes.
And who are your, your clients are obviously from the African market?
Yeah, so most of our clients are from the African markets, government officials, corporates, HNIs, and we kind of have clients across Africa. But having said that, we also have clients outside of Africa, so,
So you're growing also?
Yes, we're growing and expanding really rapidly.
Very well. It's a great pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
It is the place to be, the
Yes,
Luxury
it is.
Network.
Yes, it is.
And welcome to Istanbul, the Luxury
Thank
Network.
you.
And hope to see you again in other events. And here we go. Last but not least, the beautiful interview with our great star, the lovely singer who is really keen about Lebanon and the Arab world and the whole world, كارول سميحة. أهلا وسهلا فيكي كارول.
أهلين كارن.
باسطنبول وبذا Luxury Network Awards Ceremony. نحن عن جد فخورين فيكي كارول. بنتشكرك لأنك جيتي والجائزة اللي رح تاخديها هي جائزة مش بس تستاهليها، قليلة عليكي صدقيني.
كلك ذوق كارن، أنا وأشي كثير سعيدة استلم اليوم هالجائزة من The Luxury Awards اللي بعرف صار لها كذا سنة وصار لها تاريخ.
صحيح.
صار لها تاريخ وإلي الشرف كمان إني أكون مدعوة من شخصيات مهمة ومعروفة، وسعيدة إنه باسطنبول بهالعاصمة الثقافية إذا بدك. صحيح. العاصمة
اللي بتجمع كل العالم.
بتجمع كل العالم، كوسموبوليتان أنا بالنسبة لي.
صحيح.
سعيدة بهاللقاء وبهالجمعة الحلوة.
نحن سعيدين فيكي اليوم. لا مع كل اللي عملت معهم انترفيوز اكيد رح تتعرفي عليهم وكلهم اسم الله بيعرفوكي لو اتراك او من غير بلدان. سالتهم هيدا السؤال، قلت لهم شو رايكم اليوم بهالجمعه بهالايفنت الكبير اللي يمكن اشتقنا له واللي له اليوم قيمه اكبر من قبل لانه قطعنا بسنتين واكثر كوفيد، مش عارفين اذا مستمرين او لا، وحابين نعيش بس عبالنا كمان نرجع نعيش مثل ما كنا عايشين بدون هم وخوف.
صحيح.
شو رأيك اليوم بهالايفنت الكبير، وهل يا ترى عندك احساس انه يمكن رجعنا على الحياه اللي نحن بنحبها اللبنانيه اللي نحن عبالنا نرجعها للبنان بس بالقليله موجودين برات لبنان لنضلنا عم نمثله؟
أنا بلاقي دايماً عنصر القوة عند أي مواطن لبناني هو إنه وين ما يروح وين ما يسافر بتلاقيه دايما لامع، دايما عنده افكار خلوقه، بيخلق اذا بدك من مشي بيخلق شيء.
صحيح.
يعني نحن اليوم باسطنبول، السنه الماضيه كنتوا بقطر، اللي قبلها
بدبي،
باي مجال ان كان بالمجال الطبي، بالمجال الفني او الثقافي. انا مثلا بحكي عني كفنانه، بلاقي كل فنان لبناني بهالسنتين ثلاثه الصعبين كان سفير لبلده باي بلد او باي حفله. نفس الشيء انت كارن اليوم، يعني وقديش كنت عم ترقدي وعم تسعي على هالايفنت انه ينجح. انا يعني فخوره كمان فيكي كلبنانيه،
تسلمي.
وفخوره باي حدا لبناني قدر يتخطى كل هالمعاناه اللي عاشها، وقادرين نستمر ونعطي دايما ونلمع ونبرع كل واحد بمهنته.
أكيد.
طبعا نحن هيدي ارادتنا للحياه،
صحيح.
وحبنا للحياه وعشقنا للنجاح.
صحيح.
نحن شعب بحب
صحيح.
ينجح، وشعب طموح.
صحيح.
وشعب ما بنحب نكون هيك عاديين.
صحيح.
كل واحد بيشتغل على حاله.
بعرفك اسم الله قديش هيك اكتف وقديش هيك نشيطه، وبعرف انه هون عندك مشاريع كمان بتركيا، تصوير والى اخره. شو بنستنظر؟ شو جديدك؟ انا عبالي اسمها.
انا عم بحضر لتصوير البومي الجديد ان شاء الله بجانيوري 2023. الالبوم المنتظر حيكون كثير مختلف عن كل البوماتي بمسيرتي. فعم بحضر هلا هون مع اكيب التصوير وشركه الانتاج، بعدنا بسياق التحضير يعني. وسبق كمان في اغنيه فوضى اللي هي نالت كثير نجاح السنه، تصورت بتركيا مع مخرج مصري. ففي سلسله اعمال طبعا، بالاضافه الى اغاني بدها تنزل هلا.
وان شاء الله بهالايفنت كمان تكون تبليشه مع يعني ستارز وايجنتس من تركيا، لانه نحن كثير عبالنا انه لبنان الصغير الموجوع يكبر بناس مثلك وبكل هالفنانين المبدعين، وناس قادره بعد تعطي وتقول انه لبنان رح يضل عايش ومستمر وبيشبهنا، لانه نحن لبنان الثقافه والحضاره والفن، وهيك رح يبقى.
صحيح.
نتشكر حضورك.
ميرسي كارين، ثانك يو لك، ثانك يو.